Where are all the pens?
Here. Okay. So Jennifer Alice on YouTube says, I'm heading to New Zealand in May and flying to and from Auckland. I will have 3 weeks on both islands and I'm really into adventure activities. Wondering what are your must-do activities on both islands, maybe 5 on each. All right, so well, what about all right for a change?
Yeah.
Here you go. So adventure activity. Just going to talk about adventure, something that gets your heart pumping during this video, and we're going to start in Auckland right here, where there is the massive Sky Tower. Now, the Sky Tower is New Zealand's tallest building, and actually one of the tallest buildings in the Southern Hemisphere. One of the, not the, but one of the. And in there, you can do a couple of things. You can do the sky jump, which is basically jumping from the tower and going all the way down. It's okay. It's a bit scary-ish, but you can do the sky walk when you walk all around the top of the Sky Tower. Now, the sky walk is really scary because you are up high for a very long time. If you watch the video of us doing that, I am not having fun. I am terrified. I hate heights. I'm really scared of heights, and the views from the top are fantastic. But damn, it's high and damn, it's scary. So that would be my first one on the North Island.
So for me, I would go to, well, somewhere near Napier, which is around here, to the Mohaka River. There's a really cool whitewater rafting river there. You can do either a grade 3 trip, which is sort of like, if you're not into like, you know, wetting your pants scary stuff, then a grade 3 trip is really good. Otherwise, they do a grade 5 trip, which is like, whoa, like that's the hardcore whitewater rafting. And that river itself is really awesome because you can actually see seashells fossilized into the river canyon around you. There's lots of opportunity to like stop and get out of the raft along the way to go and check out like old mining tunnels and interesting things like that. And yeah, and obviously the rafting itself is pretty awesome.
Yeah. All right, so right here in the middle there is Lake Taupo, and right here there is a beautiful Tongariro volcano. It's fantastic. It's Mordor in the Lord of the Rings. The views are fantastic. New Zealand's largest lake, the dark volcano, and from Taupo you can actually do the cheapest skydive in the country. And skydiving is pretty much up there when it comes to adrenaline stuff. I'm scared of heights. I don't like height, but damn, I love skydiving. It's such a good adrenaline rush. Your brain doesn't really understand the height too much. Plus, someone is attached to you and push you out of the plane anyway, so you don't really have a choice. It's really fantastic and it's really awesome. So in Taupo right here with the views of the volcanoes, really awesome to do a skydive. If you're in Taupo for a wee while, there is some whitewater rafting to do, but they're really kind of mellow. And there is actually also a bungee in a canyon, which is quite awesome. So the Taupo bungee is also worth checking. But I'm just going to go just for Taupo altogether.
Yeah.
What else do you pick?
I think I'm going to go for Rotorua for some adventure activities. Our map's a little bit fun going crazy.
Are you mocking me?
Yeah, this is a little bit too central, Robin.
Okay, so sorry.
So yeah, Rotorua, there's lots of quite sort of, interesting adventure activities there. There's a place called, are they still called Agro Ventures?
No, Velocity Valley.
Velocity Valley, that's it. So this is like an adventure theme park, but it's more like an extreme adventure theme park. You can do bungee jumping there. You can do jet boating in probably one of the fastest jet boats we've been in. You can do sort of free falling on a sort of air cushion thing. It's like a free falling experience without skydiving. You can also do Schweeb, which is a very bizarre sort of thing where you
just watch the video of us doing this.
Yeah, you get into a little sort of what looks like a little capsule, and you bike with, you have some pedals to do some biking, and you go as fast as you can around this track. It's just a really...
this big like swing? Was it a swoop or something?
The swoop, which is a giant swing, which is actually... That's probably the most scariest thing there. You do even like maybe just a couple of seconds of free falling, and then finally the swing just swoops you like to super far away. That was really insane. And you're sort of the way they position you is like you are, on your stomach. So it feels like you are flying through the air like Superman. That's really fun as well. But also in Rotorua, they do whitewater rafting. They have a whitewater rafting river there, which is the highest commercially rafted river in the world at 7 meters. And you can also go and do sort of helicopter flights to a nearby volcano, which is pretty awesome as well. So that's a Rotorua.
All right, and then next I'm gonna have something around here and around there. So right here, it's just more adventure than adrenaline right here, but it's really fun adventure. You can drive the Forgotten World Highway. It's really fun. It's just a really awesome road to drive. Check out the video. It's a place where no one drives. The road is tiny. You are going in the middle of a literally Jurassic style landscape. It's quite epic. You think that seriously a dinosaur is going to get out and start trying to eat you straight away. It's just absolutely
your
epic.
Imagination was going wild on that journey.
And then you keep on driving along this coastline right here and then make your way down to Wellington. And while driving along this coastline, it's called the Surf Highway, and there is some amount of surf spots right here, so you can go surfing, and then it's pretty epic. That's for the North Island. That's five spots. I did cheat a little bit and give you a little bit more.
Someone just mentioned on the live chat about the Waitomo Caves, which that's another definitely a must do as well.
That's around here.
Yeah, so Waitomo Caves, you can go and do some caving in there, which is really cool. You get your wetsuit on and you have some inflatable rubber rings, and you sort of do some just floating through a cave network, a bit of scrambling, climbing up waterfalls, abseiling. So that's definitely an awesome adventure activity to do as well.
Yeah, and we have like so many videos about the Waitomo Caves. You can definitely check out which tour is your kind of favorite kind of tour to do. But it's definitely unmissable. You definitely have to check it out.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to the South Island. Adventure activities. Should I get started? I get started.
Yeah.
Up right here.
Is it high enough, the map?
Yeah, I think it is, yeah. Up here, there's another one right here, and there's one around here. So that's 1, 2, 3 glacier. There's Mount Cook here, where you can do a walk on the Tasman Glacier, New Zealand's longest glacier. There's Franz Josef Glacier right here, where you can do a walk there, and there's Fox Glacier. Now, get yourself on a helicopter, go do a glacier hike. That's epicness adventure. Just getting out of a helicopter on top of a glacier makes you feel like an action star. So definitely adventure activities. One of those three, all three of them are awesome, but definitely.
Yeah, okay. I think the most obvious adventure place to go to in New Zealand, because it's nicknamed the adventure capital, is Queenstown. And as Y2J is saying right now on the live chat that the glaciers are meant to be slightly higher, this is definitely not to scale. Let's just sort of get this straight. This is not to scale. This is definitely not where the Tongariro is maybe a little bit lower, for instance.
Oh my God.
So just so you know, like, we are very well aware that this is not to scale.
There's crazy Robin bashing happening right now.
So anyway, Queenstown, you can do just about any adventure activity there that you can think of. You can do bungee jumping, skydiving, canyoning, whitewater rafting, jet boating, giant swinging. That's not any crazy parties or anything, just like a giant swing in a canyon. You can do, what else is there? There's going to be more. There's
it's safari, four-wheel driving.
Four-wheel drive safari or quad biking. You can do paragliding. You can do parasailing. You can do
the luge is quite cool.
The luge. You can do skiing and snowboarding. You can do
quite a lot, in short.
Yeah, so anything off that list that you want to do, Queenstown can do that.
All right. Then I'm going to go right... Geraldine.
Maybe around here.
I think it's around here more. Okay, here you go. Rangitata rafting, one of the best whitewater rafting to do in the country. It's absolutely epic. The sceneries are fantastic. The rapids are raging. It is definitely a ton of fun. Honestly, one of my favorite whitewater rafting to do in the whole country. Really phenomenal. Check out the video of it. We love it. Again, everything we're talking to you about, even each of the glacier, we've done all of them. So you can check out all those videos and choose which one is your favorite. But yeah, here you go. That's my number 2 here.
Right.
Whitewater rafting, Rangitata River.
I kind of want to go back to Franz Josef because of the skydiving there.
All right.
Maybe I'll just mention it. So we already circled Fox Glacier and Franz Josef Glacier, but also there as well, you could do skydiving, which in my humblest of opinions, I think are some of the best skydiving in New Zealand, just because the views you get are so incredible. You get to see all the glaciers, and you actually get to see the Southern Alps of the South Island and the coast of the island as well, which is always really cool. So I just wanted to slip that in, like skydiving over there is really awesome.
All right, for my next one, I'm going to go right here in Abel Tasman National Park, and I'm going to talk to you about canyoning. Canyoning is really epic. You get yourself into a wetsuit, and then you basically make your way through narrow canyons, jump from waterfall, and keep following basically a river streams from the beginning to the end. It's really awesome, and there's an epic tour right here where you could do some epic Abel Tasman, canyoning in Abel Tasman. Now, I'm not even going to ask Laura. I'm already going to do the dot right here.
For Kaikoura?
There is only, so I'm not even asking. I know she's going there. So
yeah.
What's your next one, Laura?
Yeah, so it looks like my next one is Kaikoura, but I suppose I would choose that myself anyway. So over there, it's like a wildlife mecca. You can see whales there all year round. You can see dolphins. You can swim with seals, which is really cool.
And you can swim with dolphins as well. That is adventure. That's really epic.
And you can also go on boat tours to see like huge albatross, which I think the albatross tours are always overlooked because people are like, birds, whatever, I want to see a dolphin. But honestly, when you actually go and see these albatross, they're amazing. They're huge, and they're just like, you can't believe birds like this exist. Anyway, all those sort of like, I say the most adventurous sort of activities to do there are the swimming with seals and the swimming with dolphins, just because you're getting in the water with those wild animals in their element, and they come and check you out because they're usually really curious. Yeah, so that's definitely the more adventurous sort of thing to do there, I think.
Here you go, Jennifer. You see, that is 5 here, 5 there. We did cheat and give you a few extra ones here and there.
Yeah.
We also changed the map halfway through just to make sure it was more accurate.
Yes.
Because apparently I wasn't accurate enough. But yeah, so I hope that this helps you plan your 3-week trip. If you do have any extra questions, make sure to put them in the comments of this video and any of our videos, and we'll pick them up for our next live session. And also, if you find this video useful, just hit the likes button. It's really a great way to say thank you for all our hard work. And also, if you're new here, subscribe. We do those kind of videos all the time. We help you plan your whole trip. It's awesome. It's epic. It's so easy. Here you go.
Indeed.
All right, let's go back to the live chat.
Can you give me a scrubber?
For sure. Here you go, scrubber.